All right, hello everyone. My name is Timothy Lee Grant. So today I am going to be starting a new project, which is learning about Spring Boot. So one of the things that I want to do is try to learn all of those concepts that are very important for back-end software engineering. Now, I know that JavaScript and being able to do a lot of processes and requests from a user, right? They're going to send requests over to an endpoint. I need to be able to process that. I need to be able to put data into a database, both SQL, NoSQL, how to document that, how to use Swagger to document things, all of that. It's very important, yes. Okay, another aspect that's extremely important for back-end software engineering is Java. Now, I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, what should I do to learn Java, right? Like, how do it's kind of a overwhelming task to say, all right, well, I want to learn Java. Okay, so how am I going to do it? I think the method that I'm going to try, at least at first, and we're going to see how this works, is I went online and I looked for good open source projects in Java that are helpful for Java, right? Spring Boot is one that came up that is written in Java. I looked it up. It's open source. It's available on GitHub, and it's written in Java. Okay, so that gives me an opportunity to, number one, I'll be able to dig into the code in Java and try to understand how it's working. The other thing is it also allows me to, okay, well, Spring Boot, what is its purpose? And that's kind of what I'm going to be digging into a little bit in this video here. But I think it is a utility within Java. And thirdly is I talked to Susie and she said, yeah, Spring Boot is something that you need to know to become a software engineer. So awesome. It has all of the qualities that I'm kind of looking for within how to become a software engineer. So I don't really know what Spring Boot is. I'm going to be investigating it right now. And then I am going to try to move forward and try to figure out, like, okay, well, now I'm entering into this new world. I was doing a project on JavaScript and I was trying to find out all of those interesting concepts and play with these different ideas and reinforce, not even reinforce because it was learning for the first time, but I was playing with all of these concepts that are important in teaching me how to become a software engineer. Now I'm going to be doing the exact same thing in a new realm, which is Java. And how do they interact? What are the important skills? I don't know any of this. The other thing that I want to do, why am I going with an open source project, is because one of the things that I am severely lacking is any exposure to a large scale project. When I'm at work, I'm an embedded systems engineer. I am a solo developer. I develop all of my projects by myself. I am the architect. I design the system requirements. I do the development. I do the testing. I do the implementation. I do the maintenance, right? Like I do everything from start to beginning, which is great because it gives me a lot of experience on how to go about performing a project. Like, how do I talk to the stakeholders to figure out what they want? How do I document what I'm doing? How do I get to see every single step of the project life cycle because I'm doing it. And on one hand, it's actually really difficult because, oof, how do you do that if there are no templates, right? I don't have any templates to go off of. I don't have any examples to go off of. I kind of have to just like do it and then make a lot of mistakes and then try to learn from my mistakes. And okay, so that's one aspect. It's very good because I'm able to see the entire process. The problem though is I don't get any feedback, right? I do my project, and here's the criteria. Does it work? So the entire year and a half that I've been at my current company, like, it's awesome. I'm learning so much. But on the other hand, not a single person, not one person has looked at my code. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, I don't know how I can. I'm trying to figure out, okay, how do I get to the point where I can get more familiarity with larger scale projects? Because my project is just me, right? Now I'm integrating it into hardware, and so I need to go and communicate with the hardware engineers. I need to go communicate with the mechanical engineers. I need to go talk to management to make sure that the project that I'm designing aligns with their goals for the future, right? Like, so I'm talking to a lot of stakeholders, but if fundamentally the portion that I'm developing is just my portion. Now, I need to go and, like, for example, I need to be able to go talk to certain electrical components on the board. And so that requires, okay, well, collaboration with the electrical engineers, the hardware engineers. But I think you understand what I'm talking about, where it's fundamentally different than developing a large scale project. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, how do I do that? And one of the ways that I'm thinking is, well, open source might be one of the avenues that I can use to be able to gain experience in this. Um, Now, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to be successful in this project. The reason is because it might be completely overwhelming, right? Like, I don't know anything about Java. I don't know anything about Spring Boot. I've never worked on a large scale project, and I've never contributed to open source, right? Like, what can go wrong, you know? But I'm thinking, well, I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to try to learn as much as I can. I'm going to try to gain as much exposure as I can. I'm going to try to teach myself as much as I can. And then if I'm not able to do it, okay, well, dynamically, like, be be flexible. Try to figure out, okay, well, where are my pain points? What am I struggling with? And then try to figure out a plan to be able to move forward. So that's kind of how I'm going to be addressing this project. I'm going to be making a whole bunch of videos going forward about Spring Boot. And as I just said, like, if I'm noticing that it's not quite working, I'm going to be dynamically changing how I go about this. Now, the other thing about this project is I'm not trying to really do something that's impressive, right? Like, what I'm trying to do with these videos with this project is just to learn the concepts of software engineering. I'm trying to play, I'm trying to have fun, I'm trying to figure out how to become a software engineer. All of these things, right? So the projects are going to be a little bit more relaxed. I'm going to be more, playful and just chill. So that's kind of the theme, the vibe that I'm going to be going for in these projects. So let's start out. Hey, it's midnight. Midnight and 1 minute. And yes, we are currently at the Amazon day one office. It is they have different floors. This is it's not really public floor, but you have to be a visitor, right? So Susie is a software engineer here at Amazon. She brought me in. I'm a visitor, right? We come every Saturday and Sunday, and then I come here and just grind leak code. But then today I'm doing different things. I'm doing this video. But anyways, it's open 24/7. The day one building is open 24/7. It's the one right next to the Amazon spheres, so kind of cool. Anyways, let's just go and look at Spring Boot. So, like, what is it? What's going on here? So Spring Boot makes it easy to create standalone project. Should I go here or just go to, I'm just gonna go to Copilot. What is Spring Boot and how do I use it? Okay. Spring Boot is a Java-based framework that simplifies the development of standalone production-grade Spring applications. Okay, sure. It builds on top of the Spring framework and is designed to reduce boilerplate code and configuration. It makes it easier and faster to develop modern Java applications. Okay. So, don't really know what that means, but that's fine. I also got some root beer here. I might crack that open sometime in this video. Spring Boot is an extension of the Spring framework that simplifies setup and development. Okay. Auto-configuring, it automatically configures your application based on dependencies you include, production ready. It comes with built-in tools, monitoring metrics. Okay. Standalone, embeds servers like Tomcat, Jetty, so you don't need to deploy file war. What is a war file? I don't know. WAR. Opinionated, provides sensible defaults. Okay, so I think this one just means like opinionated means like it comes with default settings, but you can overwrite them. Use cases, RESTful APIs, microservices, web applications, cloud native. Okay, so like I haven't dealt with a lot of these different architectures like microservices and stuff like that. So setting up a project. So use Spring Initializer to generate a project. Choose, this is like how to use it, right? Source main Java. @ Spring Boot application. Okay, and I know that this is like a decorator right there. Okay, so should we try to run it first? I guess let's not even look at like the, so I have the Spring code here, like the job or the GitHub code. Let's not even look at this, and let's first try to even figure out if we can like run something. Like what it, I don't know. So source main Java example here, have my main class, okay. Controller, what? Okay. And then do this. Okay, so I was going to try to do like Spring Boot, but let's actually just like come here and open up a new thing. So I'm gonna come here and do in this one. Yeah, so this one I'm going to do a new folder, and what am I gonna call it? I'll call it I don't know, I already have one called Java Playground. What's this? What's going on here? What's Java Playground? Can I create a new? I don't know. Java 2. Okay, not a very good name. Anyways, open you up. And now I'm gonna try to copy this file. So I need source main, okay? So now src, okay? And then in source, I'm going to have another file called main, okay? And now main is going to have Java and resources. Okay, so main is going to have Java, okay? And, no, main is going to have resources, okay? And resources is going to have what? Application. This is going to have like a file, right? Okay, application.properties. I don't know what that means, but okay. And then this one is going to be, okay, this one is going to be a folder called static. Okay. So now, inside of Java, we are going to have another folder, oh my goodness, called what? Why? Why? Calm example demo? That doesn't make any sense. I don't like that at all. Okay. So you want me to have a folder of calm and then a folder of example, then a folder of demo. So 3 nested folders. I don't. What? That seems like really complicated. Like, but then calm. Go to start Spring IO. What's this? Gradle? Maven? What is this? Dependencies? Project Maven, language Java, Spring Boot, choose the latest stable, okay. Okay. Group example dot or calm dot example demo. Okay, I don't know. Generate. So we're supposed to go into demo here, and this is where we create the demo application. This is so annoying. I already don't like Java. Okay. This is like unbelievably annoying actually. Demo application.java. Okay. And then inside of here, I create another folder? My goodness, what kind of sick, twisted world is this? Controller. Inside of controller, I create another one called hello controller.java. Oh my goodness, what kind of world are we living in? Inside my main class, okay. Inside my main class, so this is that demo application here. Public class here. Paste that in there. Doesn't like this. Then run this, okay. No such file. There we go. Let's crack it open. It says it's root beer, but it tastes strange. Making sure it's not like... Okay. Alright. So something about Maven wrapper. Who knows what that is? Option number 1, check if you downloaded the wrapper. When you generate projects from Spring Initialize, there's a checkbox labeled Maven. Okay. Go back to Spring Initializer. Or use system installed Maven. See option below. Okay, so what is this mvn spring boot run? Okay. That's what I just did, right? Spring boot run. That's what gave me this thing. Yeah. To check if Maven is installed, come here. Okay, so I don't have Maven. So I need to install it. Maven. Okay. Oh my goodness. So I need to figure out what Maven is. Is it done? No. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now I should be able to do this, and it should tell me my version. Okay, cool. So now what I can do is now try this, okay? Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna just copy all that. Couldn't find Spring Boot application. Okay, this usually happens when Spring Boot Maven plugin is missing from your POM XML. What's an XML? Open your project's XML file and make sure. What? Okay. What is my project's xpom.xml? I didn't create that in the file structure. But I didn't use the Spring initializer. I just created the files myself. Okay, so no worries, let's fix it. Create this. So I can copy this and put it somewhere. But where? Up at source. Okay, so source here. It should be on the same thing as source. So here, pom.xml. Paste that in there. Now run it. Oh my good, what? What's going on here? Target just appeared out of nowhere, so that's awesome. My goodness, I have, what? Why are you red? What's, why are you red? Like, okay. Chosen Gradle and what is Gradle? Oh man. Okay. Missing the Spring Boot starter dependency or has some typo. Includes so it wants me to show it this one. Copy all that. Okay. It looks excellent. It's patting itself on the back. Okay, please make sure demo application, okay. Well, I'm still getting red, so I don't. Okay. Now do this. Tomcat started. Well, not exactly. I just see it hanging. But why is package com example demo? What is package? What is package doing? Import all of this. Can you go over this line by line? Whoops. Aye. Okay. Spilt root beer on myself. That's unfortunate. Okay, so package com example demo. This defines namespace for your class. Must match the folder structure here. Okay, helps organize your code and avoids naming conflicts. Import. A powerful, man. Annotation here. This is a meta annotation that combines 3 Spring annotations. Yeah, interesting. I think, well, I definitely have a lot of. I said that I was going to jump in, and now I definitely have a lot of things that I need to study. So I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to go and watch some videos on I'm going to watch videos on Spring. I'm going to watch videos on Maven. I'm going to watch videos on Gradle. I need to figure out. Yeah, I have a lot that I need to figure out. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, like, at all. And I don't know why, like, all of this is red. And I don't know why I need to create all these weird project structures like this. And I don't know what a palm is doing. And I don't know why Target just came out of nowhere. And I don't know why I created this that has nothing in it. And I don't know why I created all these random things. And I don't know why I'm creating a controller. And I don't know, like, Nothing about this makes any sense at all. And I don't know what's going on here, why it's just hanging. I don't like that. Build success, but why? Yeah, so okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go watch some videos on that, try to figure out what's happening, try to understand a little bit more of what I saw today. And that's going to be my way of moving forward, is jump to something, try to understand kind of what's going on, and then no, I didn't even understand anything of what's going on, but I found some keywords that I can then go and try to investigate. Okay. So, anyways, I'm gonna go. I don't want to keep typing because I spilled root beer on my hand, and I don't want to get my keyboard sticky. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a new video tomorrow, going through more of this, kind of just stumbling through things and figuring out if we can make anything better. Anyways, if you want to join me on this project, subscribe to this channel, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.